have an influence over their friends and family. So if this person is buying travel insurance, they have the ability to make an influence over their family members who also might be interested in travel insurance. Or if this person is interested in shoes, they have the ability to make an impact on their friends and family who also might be interested in shoes, and so on and so on. And a recommendation from somebody that you know, that you interact with, is much more valuable than a brand trying to make an impact on you in some other format. So what we've known as advertising on the internet today comes down to the brand advertising to us in what might be, really some really cool banner ads that pop up and play video and things like that. But it's an ad that sits on the page. The consumer comes to the page, and there might be a video that pops up for them or a banner ad that pops up for them. This has been driven, we think, from the transition from traditional advertising, which has led to standard internet advertising, which is basically taking that offline print kind of media, moving it onto internet advertising, and then finally brand marketers saying, well, I don't want to reach everybody, I want to try to reach people in my channel, and they create a channel on behavioral advertising. But even within behavioral advertising, you're not getting down to the individual. So now social media and social engagement allows you to get down to the individual level. So the old metrics, what we see as old metrics being cost per acquisition, and what I hear a lot of people here calling cost per lead, or cost per thousand, or cost per click. These are all driven by ad servers that have been in existence since the beginning of the internet. So you have Atlas, and you have Dart, and you have a few new players that are out there. You have that are tracking how much advertising is being delivered and giving the brand marketers something to measure the success or failure of a particular campaign against. But these metrics don't apply to social media engagement. We use them because when we get an IO from Starcom or somebody like that, they give us an IO and they send us dart tags. Because the only way that they can measure the success of the campaign is by inserting dart tags into the program that we're running. We think that the new metrics is based on the individual's relationship with the brand. How do you get an individual to fall in love with your brand and to become the brand ambassador that they can then promote your brand out to their friends and to their community? And if you can accomplish that, that is a successful program. So within social media, the metrics are still being defined, and there's companies that are out there that are creating technologies that will rival Dart and all of these other servers. But today we use key performance indicators that on each campaign that we run. So we sit down with the brand marketer and we say, what is it that we're going to try to accomplish with this particular acquisition or this particular engagement with these consumers? And then we define what that engagement success will look like. And typically, we find that it's coming back and identifying a channel of people who are interested in a particular item and having the ability to influence their friends and family who are going to have a similar interest as well. So you take the person, you tie them to the brand, and that becomes the engagement. The individual becomes the engagement, and the individual then becomes the ambassador for the entire program and the entire process. So the goal is to build up a key number of ambassadors that you can then use to leverage your campaign to get out there and promote it to the market. You want to find the individuals that are going to be the people that are going to tweet about it a lot, the people that are going to post it to Facebook a lot, the people that are going to continue to spread the message to all their friends. So what do we do at Social Reality? We sit between the brand and the different applications and opportunities that are out there on the web. So on Facebook, you can engage on looking up your friend's interests and look at their photos and different things like that. But you can also go on there and engage with different applications that are on the platform. Farmville, Cityville, causes, lots of different applications like that. And we sit in between the brand and the advertising agency and these different applications and help create a program to help drive virality to help them accomplish their goals. So we've broken down the social engagement into a few different pillars. We like to call the pillars of sponsored social media. Sharing is one of them. We've all shared something on the web. You share a comment that you put up. You put up your status for the day, and other people might share that. You put up a photo of your kids, and somebody might share that. But in a brand marketing perspective, you have to try to create something that somebody's going to share. I'm not talking about a viral video right now, but just some kind of activity that somebody can take that's going to give somebody some form of social credibility that they're going to want to share that particular item. Because if I can gain social credibility within my network of friends, I'm going to have more value within that network of friends. It's going to gain me what might offline be called an ego within that environment. Then we have cause-related activities, and this is my favorite way of doing marketing on Facebook. Users are engaged to take an activity and participate in something based off of some form of cause-related activity. So if you take this activity, a certain amount of money will be donated to your program, or if you vote for this particular program, then we'll donate money to a certain nonprofit organization. I think the gentleman was speaking about the Pepsi Refresh program earlier, where everybody, you connected through Facebook Connect, you voted on a particular nonprofit organization that would receive money. It was a very big success for them this last year. Then you have video sharing, where individuals will share different videos and hopefully videos will go viral. There's in-game advertising, where you can have social gaming opportunities, where you can be running advertising that's happening within a social gaming environment. And tied to that is a virtual currency. So there can be advertising that happens that's tied against virtual currency. We'll give you X in exchange for your time to watch Y, or your time to engage in this particular program. We'll give you a rate on Farmville to watch this ad. We'll give you the opportunity to listen to Pandora without advertising in exchange for listening to this ad or watching this ad. We'll donate money to a nonprofit organization on your behalf for watching this ad. So these are some of the brands that we've worked with this last year in executing these programs. So